Hi, my name is Mary Grant. I'm the Senior Administrative Fellow for Civics and Social Justice at Bridgewater State University and the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice. Congratulations on your acceptance to Bridgewater and welcome to the Institute. I'm delighted to share a brief video with you which will offer you insights into the kind of experiences that we can help connect you with during your time as a student at Bridgewater State University. How you tie your academic experience with outside the classroom experience is really important. You have an opportunity to round out an excellent academic education with hands-on experiences which will help you to learn, to grow, and to make a difference. And making a difference matters now more than ever. I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to turn you over to Laura Mulvey, and please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Again, congratulations and welcome to Bridgewater State University and the Martin Richard Institute. Thanks so much.
Hi there. As you just heard, my name is Laura Mulvey, and I'm the Program Manager in the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice. We want to take this chance to give you a broad overview of the types of programs and events that we offer in the Institute. Throughout this presentation, you'll be hearing from a few students about their involvement in the different programs of the Institute. Our commitment to social justice here at BSU and within the Institute is a guiding principle. We follow through on this commitment by offering projects, programs, and events that develop skills and build knowledge about social justice so that students and community members can feel empowered to make an impact in their communities. Whether you've been involved with volunteer work your whole life, or you want to explore how you can make an impact in your local community, we have a program that's right for you. We offer opportunities to volunteer for a couple hours at a local nonprofit, maybe serving a meal or packing school supplies for youth. There are programs that engage you in opportunities to tutor or mentor youth from preschool all the way through 12th grade. Students are able to take on leadership roles within the different programs as peer leaders, facilitators, and community ambassadors. Some of these opportunities that we offer might provide a chance for you to be paid for your work, or some are volunteer-based, while others offer a chance to earn education awards that can be used for school expenses. We also collaborate with faculty to offer service learning opportunities through your classes that align with your coursework. The different opportunities focus on topics ranging from food security to educational equity, from youth development to college access or immigration policy. We know you will have a busy schedule balancing classwork, family commitments, a social life, and other obligations. The programs we organize vary in length of commitment. Some are a couple hours long, some extend for the semester, or the whole academic year. Our professional staff and student staff are always available to help match your interests and availability with the right type of program commitment so that you can be successful and make an impact that is right for you. Let's hear from a few students who have been involved with different programs of the Institute. If you want to hear more, jot down the name of the program and we can connect over email or phone in the coming weeks.
Hi there, my name is Nick Jordan and I am so proud to have spent a good chunk of my 4 years at BSU working alongside my friends over at the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice. They say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. As a shy, unsure 18-year-old horse, I was led to the Community Engagement Living Learning Community. It was there where I would live with others who valued serving their communities and attend a weekly class that would teach us new, effective ways of doing so. This class was led by none other than Jen Thibodeau, the director of the Community Service Center. She encouraged us all to take part in the on and off campus service projects being offered through the center. Heeding her advice, I took part in enriching programs such as Father Bill's, My Brother's Keeper, and Sharing the Harvest. I enjoyed my time in the class so much, I returned to it my sophomore year as a programming assistant, hoping to get students as excited as I was my freshman year for all of these wonderful opportunities. I remain in this position to this day. Once I got a feel for all of the local trips, naturally, my next step was to go out of state. Through the Alternative Break Trip program, I was able to participate with my fellow peers at the Youth Service Opportunities Project in Washington, D.C., and co-lead a trip to Camp Restore in New Orleans the following year. That water I mentioned at the beginning, I was now swimming in it. For anyone who's interested in getting engaged with their communities, I'd suggest you dive right into the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice.
My name is Talyah Gonsalves, and I am a senior here at Bridgewater State University. I first decided to get involved with the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice because I had close ties with a couple of the faculty members that worked there. A branch off of the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice is the Bridge Partnership Program, a program that I was heavily involved with. I would recommend this program for anybody that decides to go to BSU that wants to work with children. It's a great program, and you're able to build close relationships with the people that you work with and the students that you work with. The Bridge Partnership Program has had a great impact on my experience here at BSU. I don't even know if I would have enjoyed as much as I did without the Bridge Partnership Program. It gave me the opportunity to make long-lasting relationships with the youth of my own community, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Anyone at BSU or planning to come to BSU should definitely take advantage of the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice. There's programs like Bridge Partnership and Jumpstart that goes with the communities around us and even maybe your own.
My name is Cali Bloem. My involvement with the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice began during my freshman year when I was hired as a student employee. I wanted to be more involved with volunteering and community engagement, so I knew that this would be the perfect fit for me. I've attended many local service projects, both in my role as an employee and as a student. These volunteer opportunities are in the southeastern Massachusetts area. There are many opportunities to volunteer throughout the year. As a leader on some of these experiences, I learned a lot about many organizations and the support that they offered to their communities. There are also year-long programs that I have become involved in as well. The Alternative Break Trip program allowed me to volunteer during my winter break one year in New Orleans, and during my spring break another year in South Dakota. This program offered me an opportunity to step out of my comfort zone and volunteer in communities that I had never been to before. This commitment was one of the most important ones in my college career because, as a participant in this program, I was able to connect with more students who had similar interests in community engagement, encouraging me to be a team leader in this program and to become a part of other organizations on campus, becoming more invested in the campus community. Through my involvement with programs in the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice, I developed leadership skills that enabled me to take on leadership roles in other on-campus clubs and organizations focused on the honors program, food insecurity, and residence life.
We hope it's been helpful hearing directly from BSU students. They each began their journey with our office in a different way, for different reasons, and they have each created their own path for what made sense for them. That's what we want you to be able to do. Start where it makes sense and let the opportunities open new doors for you to explore. I'm going to hand it over to my colleague Liz Hayes, the program assistant for the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice.
Thanks, Laura. Now I would like to give examples of how we provide information about justice topics so students can engage in advocacy and activism around issues that matter to them. We offer a variety of events and opportunities for students to attend both on campus and in the community. In the past, these events have included workshops, panel discussions, and movie screenings that focus on social justice. The events cover topics including education, equity, voter engagement, advocacy, and food security, to name a few. We also connect students to off-campus opportunities such as community trainings, fellowship networks, and advocacy efforts. You heard Nick talk about his experience with the Community Engagement Living Learning Community, where students can choose to live in a residence hall with others who have a shared interest and take a course together on that topic. Additionally, the Institute offers a chance for students to apply for social action grants, which are small sums of money that allow students to plan and implement a project that will advance social justice at BSU or in the community.
Hello, my name is Courtney Crowley. I first decided to get involved with the Community Service Center in the fall of my freshman year. I applied to participate in an alternative break trip, eager to learn more and experience new things. I went on a winter break trip to Washington, D.C. and explored homelessness and food insecurity in the area. I learned so much on that trip that sparked a passion for social justice work, so I decided to join the community service-based living learning community, which required a once-a-week class. As part of that class, we discussed effective ways to make positive social change and engage in service projects outside of the class. There, I learned about other opportunities like the advocacy training led by the Greater Boston Food Bank, which was a one-day training exploring how to effectively advocate for legislation with local officials. To continue my work in advocacy, the Martin Richard Institute led me to apply for the ACLU Advanced Advocacy Institute, where I spent another week in Washington, D.C., this time with other college students studying grassroots movements and effective ways to make change on college campuses. This year, I continued with the Community Engagement Living Learning Community and co-led an alternative spring break trip to Washington, D.C., this time exploring urban poverty and homelessness. I look forward to working with the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice next year as the Newman Fellow for Civic Engagement.
Whether you want to learn something new about a topic that is interesting to you, or want to connect with experts in the field to make positive social change, the Institute wants to be a resource for you and wants to help you achieve those goals. We'll market all these opportunities in educational forums through our social media and email platforms as the year progresses. Laura is going to share more about the benefits of connecting with the Institute.
As you've heard, some students get involved so they can connect with peers or faculty who have similar passions. Some get involved to develop hands-on experience in a field they want to pursue professionally, while others get involved to deepen their understanding of community so they can make a larger impact. We want to help create that community for you at Bridgewater, where you can connect, grow, and develop during your time at BSU. Ultimately, we know students who are involved with our programs and events walk away with stronger critical thinking skills, they get connected to a network of individuals who share their passions, and they realize their own potential to be part of positive social change. We hope the work we have described speaks to you and makes your decision to join Bridgewater State community an easy one.
My name is Stephanie Garcia, a graduating senior English major. During high school and all throughout my childhood, I participated in service projects in my church, in my schools, and within community nonprofits in my area. I knew I wanted to continue work like this in college and throughout my life, and got involved with the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice when I started working as a mentor guiding middle school students within the Bridge Partnership. Then I worked as a program coordinator supervising a staff of my peers. I continued with that program for all 4 years I was at BSU. Also, I had the opportunity to travel to New Orleans as a participant of the Alternative Break Trip Service Program, and then later co-led a trip to Washington, D.C. Getting connected with these programs early on at BSU helped me to learn so much more about the world around me. These programs and many more at BSU are the sense of community I desperately wanted coming into college. I built connections and friendships that I'll have long after graduation. The skills such as public speaking, conflict management, and much more I learned from serving and working in these programs within the Institute. They'll be skills I can take with me into my career and life after graduation. BSU is extremely dedicated to social justice. I'm forever grateful for the staff within the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice. They have taught me to challenge my own beliefs and trust myself more than I ever did before. The programs offered here fill me with joy because without choosing Bridgewater, I would not have seen myself grow from the time I graduated high school till I walk across the graduation stage very soon. Without the experiences I have taken advantage of here at BSU, and especially within the Institute, I would not be the person I am today.
If you're interested in learning more about the Institute or have specific questions about our programs, you can reach out to us through email or our social media streams.
Thanks for taking some time to hear more about the Martin Richard Institute for Social Justice. If you have more questions, please send them our way. We'd love to connect. And again, congratulations on your acceptance to Bridgewater State University.